I've been to state, I don't even know how many times. So, like, because I've always, like, adored all the high school cheerleaders. It's, like, one of those things, like, oh, I can't wait till I'm a high school cheerleader. And so I'd always go to state with my mom and all my friends, and we'd always go. And, like, Lakeside just stands out. Like, they're so sharp, and they're so loud. And, like, their stunts, like, most teams, like, they're kind of, like, one stunt will go and the other one is just kind of, like, rippled. But, like, Lakeside is just, everyone looks like one person. And it just looks like, it just makes, like, the judges just stare at you, because Coach Morton and, like, Daquan, who, like, choreographed our routine, he goes, don't give the judges the reason to look down and write something on the paper. He said, make the judges look at you at all times. And, like, our routine this year is definitely going to do that. Like, it's just, like, one of those things, like, when you watch us, you're just like, oh, my God, they did not just do that.
The football player were talking to me, and they're like, Coach Rock always has a saying, and it's like they can do the same thing as us, but it's just like buying the Great Value brand at like Walmart and then getting the good one.
Coach Morton has always been talking about, like, execution. Like, we need to, like, get everything sharp and clean. Like, it's all about the little things now. Like, we have our tumbling, we have our stunts. It's just about, like, getting us to look like Lakeside.
No, stop. No, I'm not doing that. This is ridiculous. I don't know what the problem is, but it's ridiculous. I have not put in this much work for us to do this. What are y'all doing?
Looking like Lakeside is competing and performing with perfection. Lakeside is known for hitting difficult routines at competitions.
Actually, for this competition, is there any way, Melina and Hayden, y'all could just do two to top? Or two to layout? Can we just do that? Okay, let's do it.
Well, we did really good, actually. The first time we did really good. Everything hit for the most part. We had a couple bobbles, but we don't want to peak too early. We usually peak at Mayflower, so we were like fine with the performance and everything.
We won first, and we got top tumbling and top pyramid and best stunts. And we got overall, too, which is a huge deal because we honestly didn't think that we were going to win top team. And we knew that we had, like, 5A. We knew that we won 5A, definitely.
But other than that, we had a pretty solid thing. And then I think everyone got relaxed because we got all piped up and stuff because we were going against Valley View. And then I think the second time we went, because, you know, we always go 2 times, people got their nerves out because they were like, oh, yeah, we beat them. We did so much better that the second time people fell a little bit and loosened up, and people started getting lazy because we had already performed once. And that's what happened the second time, but we still did pull through with overall, so at least we know if we mess up a little bit, we can still do it.
And then Coach Morton's like, you know what, dude, like, she told us at practice a couple days ago, she was like, Valley View isn't gonna, like, lay off. They're not gonna be mad and be like, oh, like, we, like, didn't win against Lakeside. That's not a big deal. We're still good. Like, they're gonna push, like, so much harder. So Coach Morton has been pushing all of them so much harder, and it is insane. She's wanting to win state, and we're definitely going to.
Someone yelled that time. When we go to state and we get a 20 on cheer and we lose, no one's going to be happy with that. Everyone's going to be pissed because we lost on something so easy.
Well, not only was there no yelling, there was not one person smiling in the cheer. Not one person.
Earning a spot on the team does not guarantee the opportunity to compete. Cheerleaders are constantly pushing themselves to the limit in order to be on the mat for the routine, but there are only so many spots on the mat.
Like, the second Coach Morton was like, Haley, she literally goes, Haley, I need you to step off the mat for a second. And I was like, okay. And then she goes, Michaela, go where Haley's spot is. You're in Haley's spot the rest of the routine. I literally felt like someone just, like, got a gun and just, like, hit my heart. I was like, she did not just take me out of the routine. Why me? Like, I actually throw my tumbling every time. And, like, I was like, Coach Morton, I was like, you can't tell me I don't throw my tumbling because I do. And I was like, I do it every single time you ask me to do it. I do it at every competition. I do it at warm-up. It's not that big of a deal. Like, and I was like, there's some girls that are on the team, and they never throw it. And I was like, they're not even in stunts. I was at least in a stunt that was hitting. Like, I was like, that's kind of stupid. She was like, I'll put you in, don't worry. But she said that all last year.
I don't really know, to be honest. Coach Morton thinks what she does best for the team. Like, so she does these things. I thought she was doing fine because she was my base, but I don't really, like, I have no clue. Coach Morton goes off of what she thinks would be better. And right now we have 5 solid groups that we haven't had before, so we had to switch the groups around and change things, and I guess she didn't work with another group. And so you always have to try your best in every situation.
Like my little cousin, like I think it was like after our cheer pictures, and like we had to go to a family thing, so I was like still in my cheer uniform, and I had to go to my family like dinner, and I was still in it, and I was like, okay, let me go change. And my little cousin's like, you look so pretty. They're like, I want to be just like you. And I was like, it was like one of those things. It was just like super heartwarming. So I was like, wow. I remember like looking up to the cheerleaders, being like, I want to be like you. And now I'm here. I'm like, why do I want to be here anymore, kind of thing.
If you would just listen to me and do what I tell you to do, we would easily win state. And we could have last year too, even with the 10-point legality.